And we're live.
All right, we're live.
What's up, everyone? I'm Dan from Random Media Guys, and this is our first test of our live feed for our. We're going to be, since Chris and I live in different parts of the, or technically different cities, it's much easier.
I live in Thousand Oaks now, and you live in LA still.
So we're thinking that because we still hang out, but we don't have a lot of time together to do movie reviews and or other fun stuff, that we were going to start doing it to Google Hangouts, to means to.
Looks like you time traveled back to the '94 earthquake.
Yeah, I'm moving. Yeah.
Or you're in Dorothy's house that fell on the witch. Your house on the
Doc too. But no, I think this is well, I need to get my studio ready to go so it looks better. So
did you steal all that stuff behind you? Did you just take that out of some old lady's car in Walmart or something?
I stole it from some rich people and fucked with their alarms.
Okay, there you go.
So you know what we should do, because we are online. We should review our movies that we've not gotten to do. Now, I will probably be editing these things afterwards, so it looks better.
That's good.
This is a live one. This will be a raw footage. So how about we? So we're going to be doing a kind of live movie, dude. So Chris,
live movie dudes, and I think our first movie is Nerve. We saw that some while ago.
Yeah. So Nerve is a sci-fi movie set.
Who's the star again? It's Emma Roberts, right?
I'll pull it up right now. But yeah, I think it's Emma Roberts.
It's Emma Roberts and
the other Franco.
James Franco's Mini-Me.
Now, fun fact that Nerve is actually based off a book. I actually had found that out. I was searching through my Audibles.
How old is that book?
It's like 4 years old.
Because I saw a movie recently on Netflix that was just so like it.
Right, yeah.
It may have been based off, and maybe another movie that was based off that.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the IMDb. So IMDb, Nerve. I didn't mean to open up that other app. Why is Star Wars being? I know Star Wars is on Stars. Shut the fuck up, IMDb. All right, so Nerve came out this year. It had Emma Roberts, David Franco, and a bunch of other people who are not as important, but might be people you know.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, but the movie is kind of fun. It's very much a sci-fi. It's we call modern sci-fi in the sense that it's.
I thought it was okay. I thought it was an okay film. Wasn't the best film.
Right. So the movie, I'm not sure how to describe, but it is set.
First, give your opinion here. What's your opinion of this movie?
It's like if Facebook and Truth or how else to describe it? Like if everyone decided to Instagram, but they got money for doing
it's like a gladiatorial
Instagram
games with Facebook. That's
what.
It's like Facebook with gladiatorial. It's like The Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger, mixed with like.
It's like Instagram or
some geeky teen movie. It's like fucking Running Man meets a geeky teen movie meets The Hunger Games meets Facebook.
Meets Snapchat. And
right.
So the whole thing is in the story, and we both was that Nerve is a game that's basically like what people got into stupid shit. It's like if YouTube decided to do give you money and Snapchat, but for doing crazy shit, it's considered an underground game because it's on the dark web.
It's just they just do wacky things. But give me your opinion about the movie.
I thought the movie was pretty good. The fact that I've seen a big problem with Wuxi stuff like web stuff. People treat the internet like it's fucking magic, and this actually treat it a little bit more like it's a real thing instead of some sort of like, I'm a hacker. because
Right.
when they were doing the hacking, like the whole scene where the near the end, where the one girl hacks, she talks about using like viruses instead of going. She's like, I have this stuff. We're gonna spread it out, and it says, and it'll slowly activate this. I'm like, okay, that's fairly common to virus. I mean, they're talking about using stuff like botnets, stuff which are real thing.
But give me your opinion. Like, how did you feel the movie developed? How was the plot? The
No,
act?
that's part of what I liked about it. Again, the plot was really interesting. You had a girl who was basically very introverted, very
She's just sort of a struggling teen,
and she had trouble.
at-risk youth.
Yeah, no, she had trouble getting out of her shell, and she used this as a means to get help get out of her shell. Oh, I don't know who was in that movie. Oh, fuck, what's her name from the other Julia something? I need to look it up, but the mom was
The chick from Natural Born Killers.
yeah.
She played in Natural Born Killers and Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, and her name's not, she's not even she's not even listed.
There's also an Old School with Will Ferrell.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's not even listed. Something.
She's older. She's much older now.
Juliette Lewis. Yeah, that was Juliette Lewis.
Yeah. Well, here's my opinion on the film. I liked it. It was okay. It's sort of like I said was, if you're into sort of a teen movie, it's sort of a kid, it's sort of a teenager, young, 20s movie, with the Running Man with Arnold, if anyone's ever seen that, meets Facebook, and there's a love story to it. There's a friendship story to it.
Right.
I thought it was, fine. It was cool. It was fine. I don't know. Some parts, I guess, could have been better.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know if I relate to putting those characters in, sort of a gladiatorial arena.
Well, it wasn't
The characters in the movie, kind of these actors and their personalities and who they were in the plot, them in this sort of gladiatorial arena was sort of a little, It didn't connect with their personalities.
Well, that was part of that was like character development, where the fact she was, she was coming out of her shell and having to do all this crazy shit, and that's at the end where they had to gladiate her apart. But they also kind of made an interesting thing. They comment on the fact that people do some fucked up shit on the internet because they're anonymous. Though that's a great thing because it allows.
Yes, there was definitely sort of a social message they were trying to get across with the whole internet thing, and everyone just sort of shit talking online, and they never have any way of revealing who they are. Are you being threatened?
Come.
Is someone threatening?
I'm online. I'm actually streaming.
With who?
With him. Speak up.
Hello?
It's Chris.
Oh, I thought it was Con.
God! We're going through this place because I don't like this background.
I'm saying that you stay right here.
What do you?
No, you stay right there. Never mind.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna.
Masturbating? Daniel, do you have to go?
I'm
Do you have to go clean the dungeon?
Right back. All right, get right back. Just leave it as is for now.
Do you have to go clean the dungeon?
No, I'll be right back.
Damn it, Daniel.
What's up? stealthy. What is it? Let's try it.
Where do you want? Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Markup too.
Daniel's going to do a porno show.
All right. All right. So.
Daniel, I don't have all day. We need to get this over with.
Wait, what?
I don't have all day. We need to keep this moving.
Everything's good now. We can start. We can go back. So sorry, everyone. It took
Your dad's going to have to wait if he needs the dungeon cleaned out again.
Ryan out. I'm definitely editing this shit out. All right. Close the
Yeah.
fracking door.
I feel so gay right now.
I'm gonna mute my mic next time. All right,
Daniel, you're having too much cola.
no, it's like maybe that may last for a while, but no, but let's get back to Nerve. So Nerve,
Okay. So yeah.
I like the concept. It was really kind of fun. It was kind of more of a young adult thriller.
Yeah, it's definitely a young adult thriller. I give it an okay. You know, I wasn't like totally thrilled. I thought maybe they could have put the whole idea in a better context. I
Right.
don't know. Probably the actors. They just didn't look gladiatorial. I mean, it was kind of a Hunger Games Running Man,
Of course.
Battle Royale type of movie.
Yeah, but
It turned out it was good. I give it like a 7 or 8 out of 10.
all right. Yeah, I give it that. So let's move on to our next movie, Don't Breathe.
Oh yeah, Don't Breathe. I was kind of disappointed.
All right, so Don't Breathe, for those who haven't seen it, was a horror movie where you had there's these guys who were making money by breaking people's house and stealing it, and they find out there's an old man who's sitting on a shit ton of cash, and they're like, "Oh fuck, let's get some money." They break into this house, and it turns out he falls in the trope as the blind kung fu master, as he's an ex-army vet, and he proceeds to kick most of their asses. Is that basically do you agree that's basically the synopsis of the film? Chris.
Yeah. Well, let's a brief synopsis of the film. Yeah, it was definitely three kids that went around robbing people, and it seems that one guy was kind of being towed around and kind of was in love with the girl in the group.
Yeah, so
he was sort of in the friend zone, and he looked like he was kind of being used, and they the main leader of the group, and the whole group was being used by another criminal who was having them steal crap out of people's homes. And,
all right, so I have the actors now. There was Stephen Lang who played the blind vet. You had Jane Levy as Rocky, who was the girl. You had Dylan,
who was also in Nerve, the guy who played the main the sort of love boy, was also played in Nerve as also the friend zone guy.
All right, let me double check. Don't breathe. No, he's not. I just checked. He's not. He's not in the movie.
You sure? I don't know about that. Let me check.
I'm on IMDb right now. He wasn't in that movie.
He wasn't in Nerve?
No, he just look alike. But yeah, both.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'd share screen with you, but I don't know how to.
God damn it. So, I mean, obviously, what was your take of the film, Daniel? Give us your opinion. The lowdown.
I thought the film was pretty good.
I was expecting something. I heard a lot of good reviews.
By the way, here it is.
I was honestly expecting something a lot different and unique, and it was kind of home invasion. It was kind of like People Under the Stairs. Have you ever seen that? It was kind of like, you've never seen People Under the Stairs?
No.
It's a pretty good film back in the 80s, 90s. And it's kind of like, it's a similar plot. People decide to break into a house, and it's really the wrong house to break into.
Yeah.
I was thinking of something unique. I mean, the film, there was just the whole scene in the basement that was really gross. I thought was totally unnecessary. And totally just didn't fall into the whole gist. It was just so fucking weird and gross, and it was kind of stupid and retarded to a point.
Which part you talking about?
I just thought, the I don't want to spoil it for our viewers. There is kind of that that one gross scene.
Okay, wait, right now. All right, everyone. Spoiler: if you don't want to hear about this, skip ahead. All right, so now spoil it. They got their warning.
The guy gets his whole jizz stick gets shoved down his mouth.
Oh yeah, so part of the thing was apparently this guy had lost his daughter in a car crash, and he kidnapped the woman who killed his daughter, and basically, what's the word I'm thinking of? I'm not saying force. It's just the letter C. What's the word I'm thinking? I convince, coerces.
Official. Okay, whatever. It's bottom line. Whatever, however you want to make it out in your head. Listen, it was a really unnecessary, gross scene. I thought it was retarded and stupid. The overall dynamic and connection between the characters was horrible. I mean, it showed. Number one, they weren't very likable. The main leader of the group, he's unlikable. You definitely got the feeling every character in the show was sort of a product of their environment. These kids were all poor people in Detroit, and even the blind guy, ex-vet, he's poor, lost his kid, he's crazy. He's living in the abandoned ruins of Detroit, the whole abandoned suburb area of Detroit. That part of the movie was very real.
Yeah.
that Detroit does have that feeling. This day, a lot of people have left the city. It's bankrupt. I mean, it filed for bankruptcy.
Well, this
The
says that
city's broke.
Michigan. Yes, it has that Michigan has had a huge automotive industry and other industries, and it's basically collapsed.
Yeah, I mean, but nobody in the city itself has collapsed. I mean, they're bankrupt. They cannot. The services there are. I was watching a show where a lot of the fire departments just allowing those old abandoned homes just to burn down when they catch fire, because it just costs money to constantly go in there. But anyways, I felt that they got the whole depiction of Detroit right down on the money. But like the dynamic between the characters, you just didn't feel enough sympathy for the setup victims of the whole movie, which were these robbers, were to be the victims of a psychotic, madly driven blind guy in this lone dumpy house, creepy house. But it's like you kind of felt sympathetic towards him, and then it's like the girl knew that one one of the guys was really in love with her and was kind of using him, and that kind of, it didn't build. I'm just saying none of the characters were likable.
I will say one thing is that the girl was supposed to, the way it's set up, I know the girl was supposed to be more sympathetic because she was the older sister trying to get her younger sister out from.
I didn't feel it.
Right.
It was like, okay, you're trying to get your younger sister out. It's like, I just felt like, okay, if they kept that,
yeah,
and she kind of, but it's like she was kind of using one of the male characters that I keep forgetting who he was. One of the male characters, the
Alex.
whole friend, right? She was kind of using him to sort of come into the house, and at one point he quits the whole deal
because his dad is the one who runs the security company, which allows him to break into these houses.
Right. So
and I forget what it was.
He's definitely got money. He doesn't have to be doing what he's doing. He's clearly in love with her, and she's clearly capitalizing.
Yeah, they were explaining the fact. He mentions the fact that he get busted for grand larceny because as a security company, you're in charge of the keys and all that sorts of stuff. So by using that to gain financial gain is considered larceny. It's quite interesting, actually. They brought that up. He was talking about like nothing more than 10,000. But yeah, I thought it was really good.
I don't know. I thought the critics pumped it up, and it didn't really deliver to the amount I wanted it to, and it just kind of came off not so original. The characters were crappy.
Yeah,
and it was just it was whatever. I was kind of disappointed.
Yeah. So yeah, I give it maybe an 8 because it was good, but it wasn't great. It was kind of.
I'm giving it maybe a 4 or 3.
Maybe not that great. You're right, maybe you're right. It's not that great. I'd say maybe a 6.
Yeah. For me, it's just I was clearly I had a different expectation.
Right.
And due to what the critics, how they were viewing it, I think a lot of people in the audience might agree that it's sort of delivered under expectations.
Yeah, because when we went in, it was fairly empty for the things. The thing came out on when the fuck did it come out? August. It came out on the August 26th. So
I like a good slasherish horror film. I like that genre. I like a good suspenseful plot like that. I just felt like the plot was off. Whatever. I've seen better.
But yeah, it could have been better. Better seen, but pretty good though. It was good enough. I'd say you could go see it, but I'd wait till it comes out.
You could go see it, or you can just stay home and watch porn. I'd recommend just staying home watching porn.
Yeah, I'd recommend you.
Maybe watch a good thriller. You should watch this movie I saw recently, Kill Theory. I thought it was really good.
We'll talk about that one maybe next time.
Yeah.
But
I'm just recommending to people that they go watch it.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be actually interesting. You were telling me about it that the movie dealt with what was it the whole, I forget what the term is called. There's a whole experiment where they basically, but we should look
It
that
was
up.
it was kind of a Philip Zimbardo-ish
Yeah,
sort of test of human behavior
yeah,
and what people would do under what supposedly good people would do under bad circumstances. Will they or will they not cave into their primal instincts under extreme stress? Let's see. There was a
well, you
kid.
know, the problem is that humans inherently want to survive, but we also have this problem with altruism versus egotism when it comes to survival, and sometimes we'll sacrifice ourselves for the betterment, for the survival of the group, because we know that, let's say you have a kid and you die for either you or your parents. It's the idea that you know that somehow your genes will survive, so it's for the group. But for a lot of times when you're on your own and you're with people you're not related to, you're more willing to sacrifice them because you're like, this is for my survival. There's something very primal about
Yeah.
that.
Also, yeah, you're absolutely right. The sort of conflicting emotions one has, but also I think that what it also got at was like what people will do, how they will break down under immense fear. I mean, it kind of showed this group in the movie. You know, they kind of broke down under extreme fear.
Right.
And totally deteriorated. And maybe one person managed to keep herself together during all that stress, you know, but it just shows, you know, people under extreme situations just can't keep it together in general.
Yeah, I was looking at the synopsis of this that he was in a he was in an insane asylum before. I'm like, why the fuck would you be in an insane asylum for trying to survive?
Well, the guy, he wasn't in the. Well, who are you talking about?
The killer, or the
killer.
Man.
The killer's was not in an insane asylum. He went to. I don't know what happened to him. It says here. Here's the plot.
Maybe not asylum. Maybe they did it wrong. Maybe they were right. Maybe he went to.
Celebrating graduation at a secluded vacation home, a group of college students find themselves targeted by a sadistic killer who forces them to play a deadly game of killing one another to survive.
You're talking about it's 2009, right?
Let's see.
2009. And I got my hair in my face.
2009, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Apparently, he was in. He's getting psychiatric care beforehand because it said he was in a. It says an unnamed man is sitting in the psychiatrist's office, being released from a insane asylum 3 years ago. He and 3 friends were mountain climbing.
Yeah. Theo
Yeah.
Rossi is in it. Everyone knows Theo.
I see the names. Yep.
He played, what is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, Kevin Gage was the main killer. It was a pretty good movie, you know. I actually I didn't notice till now that it actually came out in 2009. That was quite some time ago.
Ross, he was from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, I know. I was telling you. He's it was a good. I mean, obviously, since we're talking about it now, we might as well tell people the synopsis.
Well, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm just thinking.
If you haven't seen it, you should see it. It's $2.99 on Amazon.
Right.
But yeah, the film is about, you know, like it said, these college students, a bunch of friends, go to a cabin in the woods, totally secluded, and little do they know a killer is there, and he basically tells them he kills one of their friends, and then has a little videotape come on inside the cabin that says, if all of you guys are alive by tomorrow morning, if 2 of you are alive by tomorrow morning, you die. Right. Only one of you should be alive tomorrow for one of you to live. That one will live. It's basically saying, all you guys tomorrow, only one of you should be there alive tomorrow, or else I kill everybody. So he's basically testing them to see if they kill each other, or do they work together. What exactly do they do?
Yeah, that's actually kind of interesting thing. By the way,
And the whole twist in the plot is he was just trying to sort of get back at his therapist because one of the kids in the group was his therapist kid, and his therapist said that because the thing is the guy had it in the past. Been on like a rock climbing incident where he cut a rope and killed all his friends except himself, or else they would have all died on the rope.
yeah, that sounds quite interesting. Sorry, I'm actually sharing this link on my Twitter, and seeing to get people to actually, because apparently we have watchers, we have viewers. Actually, it's not just us. People are actually watching our events. If you look below, it says we have like 5 people. So I'm going to try to see if we can get more people to listen to our sorry asses talk about movies.
Yeah, I mean it's the more the merrier.
Yeah. So
We've seen a lot of fucking movies.
Yeah. I mean, what was we need to finally redo on this is we need to re-record, or I need to find Bronston because I never released that one, and that was a fucking awesome movie we saw.
It was a really good movie. By the way, one of our movies we reviewed, Troll 2. I went recently to the Scare LA convention. It was really cool, by the way. I recommend anyone to go next year. But there were these people there who were performers who did a musical on Troll 2 called Nilbog. And it was awesome. Yeah, dude, check it out online. Nilbog the musical. It was phenomenal. I went with Jody and Mike, and we sat down, and it was the best musical you'll ever watch. They're also doing a musical on Alien.
We should get Mike on here. This would be a great thing to get Mike on, and Merlin.
I think so. We'll definitely talk to him about it.
Dude, do you think Merlin's awake?
I don't know. Probably not. He starts, maybe, I think he usually clocks out. I don't know. I'll call him tomorrow and see exactly what his deal is.
Maybe
I think he watches porn right now. We don't want to disturb him. I think he's watching porn right now. We shouldn't disturb him. That's kind of rude. You never disturb a man. Oh yeah, he watches porn in his car or something. Now he has it all hooked up to his radio.
That was one of the best stories you ever told me. The one where where you guys caught him fapping in the driveway.
Oh yeah, that was an old story. Yeah, we were over at our friend Todd's house, and we had crashed there. We had crashed at my friend's Todd's house for the evening. And
who's a dick? Kind of a dick.
Oh yeah, he's a full dick. I don't know him anymore. But I remember he was just Byron had disappeared in the morning, and I figured he just drove off or something, or he went up the street to McDonald's to get like an egg McMuffin or something.
Well, that's what you do.
So, right, okay, so we see his car and him in his car in the driveway, and we kind of see this motion. So I kind of figure, oh, holy shit, he's really doing that. He couldn't just use the bathroom in the back room. So I go out and I just scare him at the window at his car. It freaks him the fuck out, and he comes back inside and he asks Todd for his stepdad's porn to go and finish off in the bathroom. So it was a really weird day.
I need to forget. Yeah.
He was like, oh, Todd, since I was disturbed from masturbating, I'm gonna need some porno to finish off.
Oh man!
And then Todd, I first came out of his stepdad. He got porn magazines from his stepdad's room, and they were all like plumpers, a lot of them. And then Byron's like, no, I'm not into this. Can you get me like some Barely Legal? And Todd's like, oh, I think he has that. And so he gets him some Barely Legal magazines, and then Byron's like in the bathroom finishing off.
This is pre like mobile phone internet day, where you literally grab your phone or tablet and go, okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom right now.
Oh yeah, it was disturbing.
I mean, who doesn't? Honestly, I gotta wonder who doesn't have like porn on their fucking like phone. I mean, how many people?
Yeah, not a lot of people don't have porn on their phone.
I mean, or at least they look at porn on their phone.
Yeah, a lot of porn is being watched. Sorry, I'm just plugging in my computer.
By the way, heads up, it's just a thought. Maybe you should get some headphones because you're echoing as you talk. And there we go.
I'm echoing?
Yeah, because when I talk, it feeds back through these things. So I'm thinking you get some
Yeah.
headphones so that when you record this, you don't it's
I
clear.
gotta look like I'm a commercial airline pilot. I've got to look like I'm Captain Chris and Captain.
Mr. Chris, you need to reset your modem because it is.
Okay.
It did get you, dude.
Do you need me to take off my clothes more next time too?
Dude,
Does it disrupt the picture or anything?
dude, where's your wife? Is she still up?
She's in the other room watching like a Halloween movie or some shit. She
It's
said.
too bad. Dude, it would be great if we got her.
I have a really good picture. We went to a really, really awesome Halloween store today. I put some really good pictures up on Facebook. I highly recommend you view them.
Oh, dude, I would screen share them, but that's not cool, man. All right. By the way, again, I said I shared this on you're getting more people. I shared the link to our thing, and hopefully we'll get more people watching this. This is just.
How many people do we have on?
We have like 6 or 7, but I posted a link on Twitter. My Twitter.
I guess we're better than porno. I guess we're better than porno and reading about Hillary Clinton like dropping dead.
Hillary.
Hillary Clinton. Criminal Clinton dropped. She had pneumonia today. I mean, she should honestly at this point just start campaigning the fact that, hey, vote for me because I'm going to die and Tim Kaine will be the president.
Did you see that? Did you see that image where they showed? I think this was on Blair White. She did a video where she was like looking at the health issues with Hillary, and Hillary like in one of.
No, I know it's really bad. I mean, Hillary with all. I think her lifestyle's caught up to her. She doesn't sleep much. She, you're going around, figuring out like a million different ways how to bullshit things.
Of course.
To a certain point, it gets very, very stressful, and it's just not. It's not really what one needs to live, a long life.
Oh man, I just thought, oh my god, you showed this image I shared where it says you don't see faith or being at hospital for the same reason you don't see psychics winning the lottery.
Right.
That's great. I'm searching the so I really wish we could get some like Jody or like Merlin or maybe Mike on here because this would be a lot. I gotta admit, this would be freaking awesome. This would be like one of the.
It would be great to get some young Filipino boys on here.
You mean Jero or Manny Pacquiao's younger brother?
Right, we know Manny Pacquiao's younger brother. It was his birthday, I think, yesterday.
Really? Oh, that's good.
Happy birthday, Jero.
Yeah, happy birthday, Jero. If you ever watch this and stumble upon this, I guess, fiasco of a video, you could. This is not that bad. I mean, I've handled much worse. You did that adventure thing today. That was crazy.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. It was the Ventura Marathon. It's been going on all weekend, and they had an obstacle course run. Have you ever run one of those?
I have. I think
like a military obstacle. It's like it was a 3-mile military obstacle.
Oh wow. I can't run that. I'm too fast.
Yeah, you just gotta, you just gotta get a sports bra on and just, run. I saw some hefty people doing it. I mean, I'm not the thinnest guy in the world. I did it. I saw some hefty people doing it.
Were you told that they're not into racism?
It was at Ventura too. There's it's fine.
You should tell that to the people who were watching this. You gotta tell that's the story about the racism thing.
Oh yeah, I was just walking around downtown Ventura. If whoever lives in California, if you know the city of Ventura,
or for you white ass people really far back, it's as they call it Ventura.
It's Ventura, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was walking around the downtown area, and there was kind of this
Jody, right?
Yeah, with Jody, and there was this homeless. I don't know if this woman was quite homeless or she was just really drunk. She was kind of she looked like a crackhead. She looked like she was just, looking for what she can score and, what she can smoke and sniff and shoot up her ass. And she just, just comes up to me and says, "I'm not really into racism, man." Like, she said first, like, "Are you a white?" Or it's like white supremacist. It's like, yeah, I'm not into racism. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I told her to get the fuck out of my way. Is what I did tell her. I said, fuck no.
I mean, she went
Said-
to
I
a
said,
Latino
get the-
guy.
What?
You wouldn't see that. You wouldn't see her going up to a black guy or a Latino guy go up to a black girl.
I'm not really into the Black Panthers or something.
Yes, I'm moaning the black guys and manners. No offense.
I'm sure she's probably said that to people. She was a crackhead. You don't really need to do.
I'm not really into chemotherapy. No offense.
I'm not really into cancer. No offense. I'm not really into Lex Luthor. No offense.
She should tell that to Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, right. Jesse Eisenberg. Everyone put down Batman vs Superman, but I thought it was actually a pretty good movie.
It could have been a little bit better. I would say for that one,
Listen, I think it was great. Everyone expected something totally different, but I thought it was good still. It was different, but it was good. It worked.
We didn't ever really review that movie, or wait, let me double check. I don't think we reviewed Batman or Captain America. Let's double check. Let's check our channel. Yay! Oh, great. Any
commenters?
You guys, you're a fat ass, and you can't be a Viking. Oh wait, that's on Random History, guys.
That's the best. And there's some other guy that backed us up.
And we're not making a lot of money. Thank you, YouTube. But video.
If you took your clothes off, we'd make a lot of money.
Yeah, but then people wouldn't want it because it's partial nudity. See, the last movie we really reviewed was Green Room, followed by, before that, it was The Purge 3. That was a great fucking movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I wouldn't say it's a great.
We did review Captain America because we did that whole the whole mega bust where we did Deadpool, Captain America, Hardcore Henry, Warcraft, and Laser Team.
Okay.
By the way,
a lot of movies were reviewed.
By the way, if you guys are watching, go to our YouTube channel, Random Media Guys. Check out our reviews. I know they're craptacular, but we like to talk about movies because we're talkative assholes.
Because we're like kind of big losers, but whatever.
I mean, I did just walk out of the room for like 5 minutes trying to find my old man, going, "Where are you, Dad?"
Well, you guys were trying to think of a way for the dead body and underneath all the rubble behind you, not to be seen. You guys were figuring out a way. You guys were figuring. One of the people ran away from the dungeon downstairs.
Let me get you.
One of the people, one of the girls you kidnapped ran away from the dungeon downstairs.
We found it's where Jody's long lost sister is.
Oh no, is she hot? Is Jody's long lost sister? Is it Maggie Q?
Yeah.
Well, Maggie Q's Chinese, Jody's Korean.
You know the downside is when you deal with Koreans. When you want to marry a Korean woman, you have to beat her dad at Warcraft. Oh, sorry, StarCraft.
Yeah.
Or you have to beat him at League of Legends.
Yeah, it's like you are only level 5 StarCraft.
You're
not acceptable.
Pro level.
Like my daughter only dates people level 10 StarCraft.
I don't even know if that actually would work. How the fuck do you become level 10 StarCraft?
I don't know.
You have to be ranked in class 10 for players online, or you no dates.
So what's this thing? Remember you were telling me a while back. You said you were in a news report, coming out of the water at the polar.
Oh yeah. So
and they said it was Southland shooting.
All right. So 2004, I think it was I was doing a polar bear swim back when I was skinnier. Yeah,
You
this
still look great.
it's the goatee that helps and the hair. But so the story goes, we were doing a polar bear swim on New Year's Day. So it was January 1st, 2004. I did a polar bear swim, and the Daily News came out to take pictures, and as I was getting on the water, my foot started getting cold. So there's an image of me like going like this, and so when they took the picture, the title was above, but the funny part is below. It said like Southland starts off to a deadly new year. So apparently people thought that the image of me
Gigantic fat guy starts trying to eat, Hispanic kids. At Hanson Dam.
I was like, Godzilla.
Big fat white people are so. They're probably like big fat white people so privileged they want to eat Hispanic children.
Your privilege is offending me.
Oh yeah, so yeah, you're one of those people that just by the way, that other night I came home after we saw the movie.
Yeah.
I went online and Yahoo put up an article about there was this author or something that put up a whole article talking about how feminism today sucks. And the article, there was this stupid Yahoo article was basically it was an article found on Yahoo. I think it was connected to a different publication.
Of course.
Basically saying, oh, the author is mean and bad and terrible. It is like he actually said the wage gap was a myth.
Oh, I saw that.
He said rape culture was a myth.
Yes, I saw this one. I saw one today.
What's funny is if you read the article of this thing, which is from an actual established publication, it wasn't some weird backyard goofy thing. This person actually says. Yeah, the college rape rate. There's so many rapes that go on that are unreported. Does anyone see the problem with that statement?
Are some of them men who have been raped by women or even other men?
No, but they just said they know people have been raped, but they haven't been told they've been raped, but they know they've been raped.
That's stupid.
They're like, yeah, tons of people are raped and, tons of women are raped in college, but they don't report it. Then I'm like, well, how do you know they were raped?
Yeah, of course. I mean, this is something that I can point out is that if you are raped, you should definitely report it because that way we ensure these people will get prosecuted. But if you
it's also like there's sometimes they don't. I mean, the point was the article made it completely. It was a moronic statement.
Oh yeah, well, I saw it from Sargon of Akkad did this video where he did the same thing. By the way, next time I'm gonna be using this for the recording. Instead of using the built-in mic.
What is that, like a medieval Morning Star mace thing you use at the Renaissance Fair?
No, don't you remember? This is the one we used when we filmed in the garage.
Is that RoboCop's arm?
RoboCop's arm.
Is that? It looks kind of like the little. It kind of looks like the tool that Arnold used in Total Recall to like pull the tracking device out of his head.
Quaid.
Are you putting that up your ass now? Putting that up? Are you like using that to jerk off with?
Even I've never done something that crazy.
Okay, well that's good.
Daniel,
there's a first time for everything. So what do you think's wrong with Hillary Clinton? So are you going to be sending Hillary Clinton flowers in the hospital?
And they can fix her brain. You hear about what happened? You hear that she actually had a blood.
Is she going to become like Robo Hillary? Are they going to is she going to die and then they're going to put her brain like a robot? And she's like Robo Hillary. She's like, I'm the president that will never die. The
problem is that with her, the way her brain is, because she had a stroke.
She had a blood clot. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, there's a scene where someone talks to her, she's like, for a second.
And she's really just listening to heavy metal music.
I want someone to do that. I want someone to take that image of her and do
a. Yeah, she was definitely that, or she was orgasming. She's rarely had an orgasm, and they kind of just come up sporadically.
I
She
don't know what
orgasms. She orgasms at media attention.
no, when I have an orgasm, I think my eyes simply roll back in my head. I'm like, remember that one? I mean, they showed that like Blair White was watching her, and she said that she was. If you look at her, she was like confused as fuck, like totally out of it.
She had she was definitely not doing well. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely really bad when your health comes into question. You're running for president. At this point, she should just say, "Hey, I might die, and Tim Kaine is going to take over."
You know what should have?
If your health deteriorates severely while you're in office, you'll have to resign.
That's true. And Tim
Then
Kaine
still Tim Kaine. Yeah, I mean, she should just campaign. She should just kind of blow up Tim Kaine right now, and that probably would help her whole hole she's in.
You know what would have been better? If her health was this bad, she should have just let Bernie do it. She should have stepped aside.
No, she's not. No one's gonna let Bernie do it.
I'm saying
Bernie can't do it.
Yeah, it would have been more interesting to see that. You would have probably
It's
done.
interesting if people stop thinking they can do anything.
Right. I mean, things are complicated as it is. Fuck.
See, the problem is the worst people always think they can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
The weirdest, narcissistic, unqualified, at this point, unhealthy people seem to go very far in politics.
Exactly. What the hell? Oh wow. Oh yeah. I mean, if you're gonna talk about politics, it's not something very simple. I mean,
No, it's not.
in fact, the founding fathers did it on purpose to make it complicated, so that I think the whole thing was to make change as slow as possible.
Oh, remember what we were going to talk about? If people in California, if you're watching this, make sure you go. Even if you're not going to vote for any president, you can still show up to the polls. There is a proposition on the ballot to legalize marijuana. I repeat, legalize marijuana. Even if you are not going to vote for president, you can show up and just punch that proposition, and then go home and watch porn or Gilmore Girls or something.
Gilmore Girls.
I know I'll be doing it in that order.
Gilmore Girls is great fapping material.
Well, okay, yeah, that would be your opinion, not mine.
But the best one is Spanish news. Do the ladies?
Okay, you're into Spanish news.
Dude, the women on there.
Well, that's the point of Spanish news. What else do you really watch it for?
You're objectifying the Spanish news.
The Spanish news is I'm totally objectifying the objectifiable Spanish news.
You know what's hilarious is pointed out to me is that feminists say you're objectifying women, but wouldn't objectifying be making thinking them as an object, whereas humans are typically attracted to other humans, so basically by beating off to someone, in fact they're more human to you in a way.
You're talking about objectification?
Yeah, well, I'm saying if you're attracted to a woman, you're not thinking of her as an object. You're thinking of her as another human that is very attractive. That may be the object of your desire.
It depends how these clowns are defining objectification. It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't. None of it is. All of it's stupid.
All right.
There's nothing wrong.
I'm gonna have to go through on this and slice this up when I'm done. All right, but I think let's end the broadcast, and then you and I can talk on our own. I'm gonna end the broadcast.
Cool. Take it easy, everybody.
Yeah, take it easy. See you later.